Stop calling yourself a failure. Most people think feeling like a failure means they have disappointed God. But actually, feeling like a failure is usually the first lie your spiritual enemy wants you to believe. Look, there is a huge difference between making mistakes and becoming a mistake. Most people never learn that difference. That is why they stay trapped for years. The Bible is filled with people who failed. Moses failed. David failed. Peter failed. Paul admitted he struggled. But none of them became failures. Why? Because failure was something they experienced. It never became who they were. That is the first truth you must understand. I call this the identity trap. The identity trap begins the moment you stop saying, "I failed," and start saying, "I am a failure." Those two sentences sound almost the same, but spiritually, they are worlds apart. One describes an event, the other rewrites your identity. Think about what you tell yourself. Maybe your thoughts sound like this. Why do I keep messing everything up? Maybe God is tired of forgiving me. Maybe everyone else is growing except me. Those thoughts feel true, but feelings are terrible leaders. God's truth always leads farther than your emotions. Oh wait, here is something most people stop seeing. The enemy rarely begins by attacking your future. He attacks your identity first, because once you believe the lie, you stop praying, you stop trying, you stop believing, you quit long before God is finished working. That is exactly what the enemy wants. But that is not even the biggest problem. The biggest problem is this: you begin treating yourself the way God never does. You become harsh, you become hopeless, you become your own biggest accuser. Meanwhile, God keeps inviting you to stand back up. Peter denied Jesus 3 times. That was real failure, but Jesus never called Peter a failure. Instead, Jesus restored him. Then Jesus trusted him again. That changes everything, because God's response to failure has never been rejection. His response is restoration. So here is the practical step. The next time you fail, stop. Do not repeat the lie. Replace it immediately. Instead of saying, "I am a failure," say, "I failed today, but God is still changing me." Simple, powerful. Repeat it every single time, because every repetition weakens the lie. Every repetition strengthens the truth. Here's the crazy part. Spiritual growth rarely looks impressive. Most days it looks ordinary. One prayer, one good decision, one step forward, one honest repentance. That is how strong believers are built. Not overnight. One faithful day at a time. Maybe you're thinking, "But I've failed too many times." Listen carefully. The number of times you fell never surprised God. He already knew every battle before he called you. He chose you anyway. That changes how you should see yourself. So stop measuring your life by your worst day. Measure it by God's faithfulness, because your worst mistake never became stronger than his mercy. Never. Remember this. Failure is an event. It is never your identity. The identity trap tells you to stay on the ground. God tells you to get back up. One voice brings shame. The other brings life. Choose carefully, because the voice you believe becomes the direction you walk. And before you call yourself a failure, remember this: the voice telling you that you're finished is usually the very reason you needed this message today.